with you getting that call from the president, and
was...
what that was like to kind of know that you had all of this, that you were going to have to give up temporarily. And I'm wondering, when you did the last show, how long did you think it was going to be until you came back? Did you know at all?
We always had planned for the first year. So, it's funny. I got to get to that question. So don't keep that question in your head. Like, what I but it just reminded me, when you read the media spin, but you actually see from the inside what's happening. However bad you think the left-wing grifters in the media are, Haley, I promise you they're 10 times worse. The timeline was always for me to do the first year and help the Trump administration with my law enforcement background. Cash is a really, really good lawyer, had DOD experience, but they wanted someone with law enforcement in the experience, in that seat, excuse me. I loved the job. I wanted it. And this president is just an amazing guy. So I'm sitting there in my house. You've heard the story 1,000 times. I know you have. Justin's heard it too. He could recite this story himself. But I'm sitting in my house. I think it was like a Sunday night. I remember it was 8:20. The only reason I remember it was 8:20 is because I was falling asleep and I looked at my phone and it said Trump. And I thought, wow, this is pretty amazing. Like the boss is calling, I mean, we talk, but not that often. I mean, he's a busy guy. And I thought, what's this about? And, he asked if I wanted to take the job. And I was floored. I was like, of course. I mean, I really hadn't thought anything through.
Right.
It would have been kind of talked about a little bit, but I don't know. It was just it just went down really fast, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Is that what you thought the call was about?
No, I had no idea.
Okay,
I had
so
no idea.
total surprise.
So I'm sitting there and I'm, I think I was falling asleep in a chair and I woke up with, groggy voice. Groggy voice is the worst, right? And I'm thinking, I hope he doesn't think I'm hungover or something like that. So I'm trying to before I answer, I'm trying to clear my throat.
Wake up.
Wake up, smack yourself and stuff. And I get on and I'm talking to him. And this is how awesome this guy is. I mean, I tell you, it was the honor of a lifetime to work for him. The guy is just a get it done, no bullshit, go get the other bad guy's guy. And I'm telling you, man, it's like working for the Lone Ranger. It was awesome. But he told me this story. This is how he is. He's just an amazing guy. He says, so you want to take the job? And I said, yeah, I'll take it. And he said, you're going to give up this successful show, and you got your wife at home and everything. Are they ready for this? It was a pretty tough job. Are you sure you want it? And I said, yeah. And he said, let me tell you something. He said, when I was president back in the first term, I was the commander in chief, and you're making all these big time military decisions, and you're wiping out, Russian mercs on a Syrian battlefield. He said, and then, 2020 happens, and I was back to doing what I do, running my businesses and making good money and doing all that. But he said, you know what, Dan? It's not the same. And he said, I get it.
Yeah.
Because, he knew it wasn't about the money. It's certainly not about the money for him. I don't even think he takes salary, he donates it. So that was it. And I knew that it was the right thing to do, was a calling. But I'd be stone cold lying to your face if I said, I didn't miss you guys in the audience, and even even the team. I say it like you guys are second best or something. Andy, who is new, and Justin and Guy, producer Jim, Mike. I mean, the whole team. I missed everyone. And when you're on the inside, it's not about you. It's about the boss. You don't go out there doing your own media appearances. It's not about you. It's about the mission, and it's about running the government. So it was kind of hard to stay quiet. But I'm not quiet anymore. Loud, obnoxious Dan Bongino, taking on the world of grifters, bums, shitheads, and life losers, is absolutely back. And just watch what's coming. It's going to be delicious.